Okay, let's talk about this, because if you're watching this video, I would say that probably on some level you want to look cool. And I might even go so far as to say that you probably want to look better than the guy you're standing next to. And that's fine, right? That's not a bad thing. All that is caring about yourself enough to want to do better and to pay attention. But the thing is, I think that most guys just don't quite know how to do that. I mean, guys know they want to look good, but they're not quite sure how to get there because they really don't want to get it wrong. And if that's you, I'm glad you're watching this video. So here we go. First things first, add some contrast to your outfits. Here's what I mean. Okay, so say you're wearing just a pair of regular tan chinos. Go with like a solid dark navy shirt or even a black shirt. I would say that the most common shirt color to go with tan chinos would be like a light blue. And that's fine, it looks good, but contrast adds visual interest. So by going with the shirt color tone that's like significantly darker than your pants, you're adding contrast and a lot more visual interest. Now, in order to do this, you kind of have to be pretty intentional about it, because you know that you're selecting that lighter shade of pants so that you can wear that darker color tone shirt. Now, here's an extra bonus tip when it comes to contrast. If you're carrying maybe a couple extra pounds around your midsection, avoid white shirts completely. Here's why. Light colors, like of course white for example, are bulking because they reflect and bounce light. But not only that, but light colors also have these significant sort of shadow areas that show off all of your lumps and bumps. You might be used to wearing like a dark color pair of pants with a white shirt. I would flip that and wear light colors on your bottom half and dark solid colors on your upper half. Darker solids, or darker colors in general, subtract light. So again, if you've got some extra pounds around the middle, this will help to visually slim you out. Okay, next is utilizing the sandwich method. So look, I've made a video all about this a few months ago, and if you want to go watch it, you can find it on my channel. Basically, this is sandwiching your outfit by having the same color or similar color shoes to your shirt or your jacket. So maybe you've got some blue jeans on with like a brown jacket. Wearing brown shoes would be utilizing the sandwich method, and it always looks great. And of course, if you have a black shirt on, wear black shoes. You get the idea. There's just something about that sandwich method that just makes everything you're wearing look put together and intentional. And that makes you stand out, but not in some bold way, but kind of in a way that's hard to put your finger on, but it's real and it's there. And that makes you look better than most any other guy. All right, another way to look better than most all other guys is a very radical concept, and it's called tucking your shirt in. I know, crazy. But look, for the record, I'm totally okay with that untucked look, right? But it just has to be the right shirt, because not all shirts can or should be worn untucked. So for me, about the last few months or so, I've been making a conscious effort to always tuck my shirt in. Now, it's not all the time, but it's probably about 95% of the time right now. I've got no problem tucking my shirt into my jeans, my chinos, of course, dress pants, or even shorts. But again, it just kind of has to be the right shirt. And here's the rule of thumb that I like to use. If the shirt you're wearing is untucked, and if it hangs down past about mid-fly, or if it covers your butt entirely, that shirt is just too long and it needs to be tucked in. Because otherwise, my friends, it looks like you're wearing a little dress. And I don't think that's the look that you want to go for. Okay, another way to look better than most all other guys is to wear better athleisure. I have made at this point several videos talking specifically about athleisure and the rise in that popularity over the last couple of years, and it's definitely this little segment that's growing very fast. However, with so much good stuff out there in this category, I still see a lot of guys wearing like old, outdated stuff. T-shirts, shorts, joggers, and pullovers. I mean, it's all very basic stuff if you really think about it. But the difference comes from design, materials, and of course, how it's cut to fit you. And that's why I'm a huge fan of Cuts Clothing, today's sponsor. They're made with all the right proportions, so they look good on a much wider range of guys. Everything is incredibly well made with cotton, poly, and spandex blends that you can still machine wash and dry, and everything is pre-shrunk. And one of the cool things is with their shirts, you can choose options that come with a curved hem, a split hem, or a standard straight hem. And these t-shirts are pretty much all I wear to the gym anymore. Now, they don't only just have t-shirts, of course. They've got a lot of other items like polos, like this one that I'm wearing, sweatshirts, outerwear, pants, shorts, and joggers, basically everything that you need for a good-looking casual wardrobe. There's going to be a link down below in the description along with a discount code that's going to save you 20% off your entire order. Now, 20% is a pretty good deal, and I hope you can trust me when I say that Cuts Clothing has everything that I'm looking for in athleisure. So don't miss out on this deal. The link and the discount code are down below in the description. Thank you, Cuts Clothing, for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. All right, another way to look better than most guys is to wear better shoes, or at least the right shoes for the occasion. For example, let's talk running shoes or athletic shoes. If you're not wearing an athletic outfit or doing anything athletic, those shoes are just not the right choice. So if you have on a casual outfit like jeans, just go with a simple, classic leather sneaker. Now, of course, white would be my first choice because they go with practically anything, but you can also do a brown or a black. But if you're concerned with scuff marks around the side of the sole, go with a gum sole like this one. They still look great, but the gum sole, of course, is going to hide a lot of those scuff marks. But even still, it's not that big of a deal just to wipe down your shoes from time to time. Now, another shoe choice that you can go with, especially right now because it's summertime here in the US, is a loafer. Suede loafers like this one are absolutely perfect for the warm weather. It's a classic design, they're super comfortable, they're lightweight, they're super flexible, and they look classy. So I got this pair from Suit Supply, and then I got this pair of Berwick loafers from Mara. These are awesome. And then I got this pair from Kenneth Cole. This is a penny loafer. And then another penny loafer, I got this green suede from Jay Butler. Okay, now the next thing that will make you look better than the guy next to you is your fitness. And this is basically the elephant in the room. And here's the thing. If you're over 40 and in shape, you're probably at about the top 2% of men. And the fact is that most men in the United States fall out of shape after about their mid-30s. And it's kind of sad because it's avoidable, but these guys are basically just writing off their bodies and aging prematurely. They likely have more aches and pains, they have lower energy, and they basically avoid all physical activities. And if you really think about it, it's actually pretty rare to see a guy in his mid-40s who's physically fit and who looks good with his shirt off. Even more so in his 50s. So if you keep thinking about losing that extra 25 pounds or so, stop thinking and start doing. All right, next on my list is color matching. And I have talked many times at length about color matching and using the color wheel to help you put together outfit combinations. So a lot of us wear blue jeans. Now, the complementary color to blue is brown. And once again, going back to contrast at the front of this video, think about those tan chinos. Any shade of blue would totally complement that color of pants. Now, if you want to see the color wheel in action and kind of play with it yourself, it's from Canva and it's totally free. Now, this brings us to wearing relevant styles. Now, please don't get me wrong, because I'm not suggesting that guys our age need to go follow all the latest fashion trends, but you know as well as I do that there are certain styles that just become outdated. And I'm sure you probably see these older guys that are still stuck in the 90s, right? They're still wearing the same stuff they wore in high school or college, and they just kind of have an outdated look. So it's not too hard to stand next to that guy and look way better because you look relevant. Start paying attention to what's going on out there in menswear and watch my videos for some ideas and inspiration. And of course, watch other channels like mine as well. Take what you want and leave the rest, but act on something so that you can look better than most. And really quick, if you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing that right now. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.